Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. So today I'm going to do some destashing of my lavenders and lilacs, and what I've done is I've separated them here into more lavender blue toned purples and more pink toned purples along the bottom here, so the lilacs. And it's really strange because actually I tend to prefer lavender shades, the more blue tone to the pink tone, but I seem to have more lilac. So with destashing in mind, let's make a start with the lavenders. This is the European Virgin Snow, and I haven't included the American version that Tina sent me, Moon Baby Nails, because for me that definitely has more of a blue tone to it. So that is Virgin Snow. I'm probably going to keep this just because of the comparison between the two, and also I have used quite a bit of it, so that's Virgin Snow. Next up is quite similar, and this one is Prickly Pear, and this I remember being Ilsa's, the wannabe Polish blogger. This is one of her favourites that she wishes she could get hold of, so this is one of the polishes that she'd pick up if she was ever in the UK. There is a real brightness to it, a real kind of glowy brightness. And move this light round a little bit. But yeah, that's one coat of Prickly Pear. Keep them in the right order. It's a little bit darker than Virgin Snow. And then this one here is an old polish that I've had for quite a while, but I've only really used it, I think I've only worn it maybe once or twice. And this is You're Such a Budapest. Let's see if it's thickened up over time. It's a great colour. The formula's a little bit kind of watery for me. It's not too bad. This one and Bikini Sotini I picked up at around the same time. Just real sort of hyped up polishes when you're starting your collection, and I like it, but I don't know, I might end up destashing this one, so we will see. We'll see what it's like on a second coat. And then those are the three creams, and then some of the different finishes that I've got here. These three are fairly new. This one I've had for quite a while. This is Speckle by Illamasqua, and it's one of the black matte mottled polishes, and yeah, it is a good formula. I don't know. I'm not sure I would reach for it. We'll see. And this one here I won't be destashing. This was sent to me by Ruby, Nail Polish Puppy, and it's a beautiful Crowley with these bright pink and white and blue matte glitters, and there's circles, stars, squares, and lots and lots and lots of silver glitter in there as well. It's beautiful. I've shown you this several times now. This is Save Your Scissors, and I absolutely love this one. And then this one here is another favourite of mine, definitely not going anywhere. This is Sacred from the Ethereal collection, and this, although it has a kind of grey silvery base, the glow of the lilac shimmer in here just puts it into this category for me. Different finishes. And finally, another very new one to me, which I showed you recently, Grave in a Rose Garden, which again has got that blue lilac flash in there. Absolutely beautiful. This takes sort of 3 coats to build up, but it's very pretty once you've got it built up. You see how heavy-handed I am with these types of polishes. So that's the lavender shades. Let's have a look at the lilacs. Okay, so this is an old favourite of mine, very well loved and well used. This is Go Ginza, which has actually got a great formula for a pastel. It's the perfect lilac to me, just that pinky purple. So that's Go Ginza. quite similar but a little bit darker, is Mollycoddled by Butter London. Oh, that was quite loose, the top then. This is one of the Butter London minis that has got a nice formula. So that's Mollycoddled. And then we have Lacy Lilac, which is one of the Sally Hansen originals. This was sent to me by Jules. Very, very pretty. I like that one. And then another couple of, they're not strictly creams, but they've got a cream base with, this one here is Love Lilac from Maybelline Colour Show, and it's got that beautiful iridescent shimmer in there. It's not hugely pronounced on the nail, but this is one of my old favourites that skipped quite a few destashes. You can see it, but you have to really kind of look for it. So that's Love Lilac, and this one here is Wanderlust, and this is China Glaze. This always reminds me of like the pink version to China Glaze Pearl Jamming. So it's got that pearlescent shift, but it's the pink version, and actually it's not as strong as Pearl Jamming. So I'll see what that's like on a second coat. And then we get to the different finishes. This one here is a kind of soft metallic, and it's called Etiquette, and it was in a Me box. I don't think I've ever worn it. I think I've probably just swatched it a couple of times. It's a little bit frosty for me. I honestly can't see myself reaching for it. I applied that really weirdly then, so I don't know whether the brush strokes are my fault or not. This one I won't be destashing. This is one of the Cadillac polishes, the one that reminds me of Catherine, Mrs. Cronall, and her extensive Cadillac collection. So this one is called Wear It Like Armour. And then these two are interesting because I got them kind of around the same time. This one is, and I can't remember if I've done a Claire's Compare, I think I might have done. This is Purple Ash from the Arders Nails Autumn collection, and this is a Colour Club Halo Hue Cloud 9. I think they're different enough from each other for me not to have to destash either of them, but we will have a look. So this is the Colour Club, the super holographic Halo Hues that I've got something trapped in there, and this one is the beautiful one coat holographic Purple Ash. I'm holding the swatch wheel in a really awkward position here. Yeah, this is much darker. They're so holographic in the bottles that you can't tell that there is actually quite a difference on the nail, so I'm glad that actually I'm going to be keeping both of these. Yes, look how different they are from each other in on the nail, on the swatch wheel. That's so strange. Okay, I'm going to do a second coat on everything and we can come back and see if there's going to be any destashing. Okay, so here is the second coat on everything, and I don't know whether I've made my mind up as I was going along. Let's have a look. The first three here I found quite difficult. I am definitely going to keep Virgin Snow just because of the comparison with the US version. I can't decide which one of these two I want to destash. I think I'm going to destash both of them. So that is Prickly Pear by Barry M. I'm sorry, Ilse. I'm sorry I can't push this through the screen and just give this to you. And You're Such a Budapest. It's a beautiful polish, and it is blue toned, so I do like that, but I just haven't reached for it for a very long time. So, and I do have other similar polishes. If I was going to go for that colour, I probably would go for the KB Shimmer. So that one, those two definitely I'm destashing. I'm also going to destash the Illamasqua. Again, I just don't reach for it, and I don't think it suits me. It's that kind of lilac pink that doesn't really suit my skin tone. So I'm going to destash Speckle, but I am definitely keeping the KB Shimmer, and I'm also keeping these two new glowy lavender shades, Sacred and Grave in a Rose Garden. So moving on to the lilacs, I'm keeping Go Ginza. It's an old favourite of mine, and I just have used too much of it. I'm also going to keep Molly Coddled because it's a great Butter London, so this one I'm definitely keeping. I'm also keeping Lacy Lilac. It's funny, isn't it? I'm saying that I don't like lilac, but I tend to be keeping more of them. I'm going to keep the Colour Show as well, again just because it's an old favourite. So yet again it's escaped another destash. I am going to destash Wanderlust just because I don't think it's my kind of thing. So yeah, there it is on two coats. It does have this kind of goldish shimmer to it. So that's Wanderlust. And I'm also going to destash the True Brit. It's just not my kind of thing, like a metallic lilac. It's just a little bit on the frosty side for me, so I'm destashing that one, but I'm keeping these three. So that's the Cadillaca, the Ardor's Nails, and the Colour Club. So here are the polishes that I'm destashing. I'll be putting them all in the shop probably later today. So if you're in the UK and you want to check these out, yeah, just leave me a message on Instagram. And that's it. Yeah, so there was 16 and I've destashed 5 of them, so I'm quite happy with that, trying to keep to that ratio, that percentage of trying to destash about a third. Yeah, that's my kind of sensible amount. So that's it for now. I will be continuing to destash, so keep an eye open for the shop, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!